Hi everybody, I'm Brooke Sanders, and this is Johnstown's Finest. Hi everybody, we're here with Todd and Dave. I'm so excited with Fox Hallow's Kitchen. And we are going to be making what today, gentlemen?
We are making red velvet cake gobs.
Oh my goodness, and what in the heck is a gob?
A gob is, you might know it as a whoopie pie. It's a sandwich cookie it's like a hamburger with icing in the middle, and it's made of cookies. It's awesome.
Okay, so we're really excited. Let's roll with this. So how do we begin? Okay, folks, so they started with their 4 cups of flour, and then you put in cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Half cup of cocoa.
Okay. And you were saying that a red velvet is actually a chocolate cake.
It's kind of a chocolate cake, yes. It's made with chocolate and buttermilk. So it's a very moist cake, and you wouldn't know that it's chocolate necessarily.
Because it's red.
Because it's red.
Yeah, that is kind of
Yeah.
trickery, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing we need is 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder
Okay.
and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 3/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're just going to whisk that together,
Great.
Yeah,
just so that the chocolate is completely mixed into the flour.
Yeah, you just want to make sure everything is kind of combined. And
Okay.
we came to be with this mixer.
Yeah.
One of our first subscribers, a gentleman out in Ohio, hi Anthony, actually reached out to us and said, I believe in spreading goodness in the world. He's like, I would love to buy you guys a brand new stand-up mixer, and he let us pick out the color, and he shipped it to
Yeah,
us.
shipped it straight to us. So.
Aw, you're a good guy, Anthony. Thank you for doing these for these 2 nice gentlemen. Oh my goodness, I love that story.
Right.
Okay, so in with butter.
Okay, so we're doing 3/4 cup of butter here, and then 3/4 cup of shortening, and then we're going to do 3/4 cup of brown sugar,
Okie dokie.
and 1.5 cups of white sugar,
Oh.
and we're just going to blend these together until they're light and fluffy.
Okie doke.
Away we go here with making sure this is all blended nice together and nice and fluffy and
Yeah,
smooth.
it takes a couple minutes, so don't be afraid to let it go. Just gonna scrape the sides here a little bit.
Okay, we got it nice and fluffy here, so we're going to go ahead and add our 3 eggs. And then,
A tablespoon of vanilla.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
I tend to get a little heavy-handed
Tends to
with the
Go
food.
a little overboard on the food coloring, so we.
You're not allowed to do that part anymore.
But
Right.
it was what the banana gobs
The
episode.
banana gobs were.
I added way too much yellow food dye. Kind of looked a little mustardy in the long run. So
Okay.
yeah, it was more of it looked very mustardy. They were a fantastic recipe to do.
Okay,
So.
and there you go.
And we'll go ahead and mix this again.
Again.
Okay, look at that. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we are going to add some buttermilk
Uh-huh.
and our dry ingredients back in.
Okay.
So we have 1.5 cups of buttermilk here. We're going to add about half of it into the mix that we have in our bowl.
We'll go ahead and add a half of our buttermilk in here,
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay.
and then I'll let you.
We do half of this.
Yes, I will go.
This is our dry ingredients from earlier. We're going to add about half of these, and then we're going to mix that.
Okay.
That looks like it's starting to come together real nice there.
It sure is.
There we go. We are going to add the rest of the buttermilk and the rest of our flour and cocoa mix.
Now you're trusting me with this.
Yes,
You sure?
absolutely.
By all means.
We will mix this again. See how it kind of goes everywhere?
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to just dump it all in.
Yeah.
It's never my fault though.
Mm-hmm.
Never your fault?
Never my fault.
Never.
What I'm gonna do here, this is almost done. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna scrape the sides a little bit, make sure we get this completely mixed together. Actually pretty well mixed.
Sure is. Okay. And that's the cookie dough there, folks. Oh boy.
Oven is preheated to 350 degrees.
Okay, so you're using a scoop.
Yep. Yeah, we have our trusty little cookie scoop here. It's a tablespoon and a half is what we use, and just like that.
I see. And you know that Gobs over in this area, they were made for our miners,
Oh yeah.
right?
Okay.
So the story that I was told was that they started making Gobs for the miners so that they could have their frosting in between, so they wouldn't get frosting all over the place, or it wouldn't get stuck in the wrapping and so forth.
That
And
works.
they started calling them Gobs, and in New York they call them Bobs. And then in other areas, they call them whoopie pies.
Whoopie pies.
Whoopie
is what I
pies,
normally
right?
refer to them as.
So, all you folks out there, let us know what you guys call your Gobs. Are they Gobs, Bobs, or are they whoopie pies?
We got the tray filled here,
Yeah.
and Dave's gonna go ahead and put it in the oven here for how long?
I think it's 8 to 12 minutes. They're done whenever you put a toothpick in and
Okie dokie.
that's it.
We're gonna go ahead and get this in the oven here.
Okay.
And as Dave said, we're gonna have it in there for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Alrighty. So we have the cookies in the oven, right? And we've got about 8 minutes to go. So I just thought, well, let's just sit down for a minute and have a little one-on-one and talk about you two interesting folks. So you're locals.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you grew up around in this
Johnstown.
Johnstown. Dave grew up in Johnstown.
I'm actually from Kramer, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then I grew up in Roaring Spring, which is about 20 minutes south of Altoona.
Okay.
If you can kind of picture where Altoona and Bedford is, it's kind of smack dab in between the two.
Okay. So I'm so curious. Tell me about the name Fox Hallow.
Well,
That's both our last names. It's Dave Fox and Todd Hall.
yes.
Yeah.
It worked. So
It's just so clever. Well, this works. Yeah. I love it. And then when you close your videos, show everybody what you do.
We do the thumbs up.
You do the
Yeah.
thumbs up. I love it. And that was just something you guys just sort of thought, this is a fun
just
way
happened
to...
spontaneously, and then our cameraman who filmed us, he set up our lights a little better and gave us more insight into how to do the show. And he says, "Oh, just use that. That can be like your trademark."
I love it too.
Yeah.
And so you started your YouTube channel during COVID, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because you were bored?
I'm constantly one of these ones. I have to be doing something all the time.
Yeah.
Whether
Right.
he's more, let's sit at home and just do whatever.
Yeah.
I have to be constantly just boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
just doing
Right.
something.
I'm very much the same way.
And he was
Yeah.
going stir crazy when the quarantines were going on, and so we decided this would be a good time to try this. And
This is my call out to Johnstown. These two young men are locals, and we want to support them in their channel for a couple of reasons. One, they're awesome. Two, the food they cook is just over the top yummy. So, I mean, you just have to subscribe to their channel.
And we have mapped out months in advance what we're going to do.
Big planners.
Right. So
Oh, that's interesting. So what's the next video coming up for you folks? We'll give you guys a little teaser.
the next video is going to be we're going to do carnival foods.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
3 of them.
3 carnival foods.
Ooh, I'm so
that'll be
excited.
nice.
All right, folks. So, if you really like cooking channels and you want new ideas, please subscribe to Fox Hallow's YouTube channel. It's so much fun, so informative, and they're good cooks.
Yeah,
Boot.
yeah. I mean, I think our biggest thing is we try to incorporate our own little sense of humor into it.
You do. Well, I want to thank you very much for having us into your home and teaching us how to make gobs. And
This was a lot of fun. I mean, we've been looking forward to this all week. And
I have been looking forward to this for a month, actually.
And let's see how we did here. I believe these babies are done. So we're gonna go ahead and let them cool and continue baking our cookies off here.
Fantastic. Ooh, folks, look at these. You ready to start frosting?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna start with a 1/3 cup of butter at room temperature.
Alrighty.
That's 2/3 of a stick of butter, if you think about it.
Okay, that's
And
true.
6 ounces of cream cheese,
Room temp.
room temp.
You sure it's not cream cheese?
It's not cream cheese. And then we're going to cream this in the blender, in the mixer, until they're blended together.
Okie doke.
And just let this go here for a minute. And then we're going to start adding powdered sugar to this.
Okay.
A little bit at a time. And just gently mix it. Again, if you put it all in at once, the powdered sugar goes everywhere. So
Yeah.
just get a little bit at a time mixed in. And this is 5 1/4 cups of powdered sugar
5
that we're going to
1/4
use all together.
cups. Okay.
And just keep going. That's looking good. Put in the last of our powdered sugar here. And since we got the last of our powdered sugar, I'm also going to add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla.
Okie dokie.
Just give it a little extra flavor here.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll mix it one last time.
Okay.
And that should do it.
Alright. Oh,
And we've got a cream cheese frosting here that's ready to go in the cookies.
Alrighty, let's frost some cookies, everybody. I'm so excited.
Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm going to mix a pastry bag with a round tip, because this is the easiest way to do these. I have a large tip here, and tighten this on here really good. And then we're going to fill this with our frosting that we just made.
Okay.
Oops. This is a little thick, but it'll work.
Would you like me to hold it?
Yes, if you could hold it, that would be perfect.
And show people at home the right way to do this, because you know I can't do this to save my life. So
For the pastry bag, push this all down to where you have it thing, and then twist it right at the top and hold it by the twist
Okay.
and squeeze with that hand. That's all
Okay.
you're going to do.
That makes sense.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this cookie, and we are going to take a cookie, and I'm going to start from the outside edge and just squeeze until I get to the middle, and that's it. And we're going to put the top cookie on it, and we're going to do that with all of them.
I see. Looky here, looky here, looky here.
yes, these do
here.
not disappoint. So
Oh my
excellent.
goodness. I would say that this is a raging success.
what do you think?
I think it was great. I think these turned out perfect.
Yes, thumbs up all the way around.